How could you hug and kiss your dancer? Is that why you went to dance lessons? We love each other. Why didn't you tell me about this? Well, my name is Daniel. I'm 21 years old. And let me tell you everything in order. Imagine a dimly lit dining room filled with the clatter of dishes, the sizzle of frying pans, and a flurry of activity. That's where you could find me working as a cook's assistant. The opening hours are long, the orders are constant, and the heat, oh, what a heat, it's like being locked in a sauna with a pile of sizzling fat. But do you know what makes me move on? Dream. A flickering beacon of hope that I cling to amid the chaos. This is not some kind of lofty aspiration, this is a car, a Ford Mustang, to be precise. This elegant, powerful machine captured my heart more than any recipe book by a chef. Soon, very soon I will buy it. I'm finally going to fulfill my dream. Now, perhaps you're wondering where such an obsession with the car comes from. Well, my friends, this is not just some kind of car. It's a symbol of freedom, speed, and the fact that I'm leaving behind the mundane routine of my current life. I saw these Mustangs rushing along the roads, their engines roaring like thunder, and I imagined myself driving, the wind blowing my hair, and an open road ahead. Daniel, don't get distracted. I need you. Help me take all people's orders. So here I am, sweating over a hot stove, up to my elbows in pots and pans, and all the while dreaming about this Mustang. I have a chance to buy it from a friend, a chance to make my dream come true, and let me tell you that this is the only thing that keeps me from going crazy in this sea of sizzling chaos. Such a car that attracts attention on the street, which comes to life with primal energy. I've been in love with the Mustang since I can remember, and when the opportunity arose to purchase it at a bargain price from a friend, I jumped at the chance. People at work probably think I'm nuts, seeing how I smile when I'm washing pots and scrubbing tables. But they don't know the secret that fuels this smile, thoughts of me driving this Mustang, speeding down the road with my hair flying in the wind, with a playlist blaring from the speakers. Goodbye. I'll come back tomorrow morning as usual. Imagine that. It's late at night, the streets are quiet, and I'm coming home after another grueling shift. I practically walked in my sleep because I was very tired after work. And suddenly I run into a strange girl. Instinct kicks in, and I manage to catch her just in time, not letting her fall.
Young man, I'm sorry. I was in a hurry and didn't notice you. Thank you for catching me.
The girl's name was Mary. She's in a hurry, almost in a daze, and hardly even notices me. The main thing is that you are okay. But there's something about her that makes my heart skip a beat. I managed to ask her for her phone number and we parted. I came home and lay down on the bed. So, I don't have a number. I can write her a message and invite her somewhere. I decide to send her a message. Hey, this is the guy who caught you earlier. I hope you're all right. Mary replied to me that she was fine and we started chatting online. We start talking about everything in the world, from the weather to our wildest dreams. So here I am, sitting on my old creaky sofa with my phone in my hand and tapping my fingers. Texting with her is like chatting with an old friend, easy, comfortable, and strangely exciting. We move on from discussing the latest memes to sharing stories from childhood. Late nights are replaced by early mornings when we exchange jokes, secrets, and plans for the future. So, I'm already communicating well with her. I need to invite her somewhere and see her live. But I didn't have the courage to do it, and we continue to exchange voice messages, share stupid photos, and reveal secrets. I catch myself checking my phone that her name will appear on the screen. And when it happens, it's like a jolt of electricity, a reminder that somewhere out there someone is eager to hear about my day, my thoughts, and dreams. Our virtual connection is strong, but it's time to see if it will last in the real world. It's time for us to meet face to face. I decide to write to Mary and arrange to meet in person to get to know each other better. We decide to meet in the park, and I decide to take a bold step. I secretly take a couple of pizzas from work. You know, so delicious, cheesy, and flavorful that you will salivate for miles from here. While waiting for her arrival, I can't help but feel a mixture of excitement and nervousness. I mean, we are connected by words, but will it be the same when we are together in person? And here she comes to me, a smile playing on her lips. At this moment, all my worries dissipate like smoke in the wind. Hi, it's very unusual to see you live. We've been chatting for so long. You are very beautiful.
Hi, thank you very much. I am very worried and I am also glad to see you live.
We spread out an improvised picnic blanket, and I show a surprise, a scalding hot pizza that I managed to steal from the dining room. There is something magical about sharing a meal, especially when it is accompanied by laughter and sincere conversation. We talk about everything in the world, about our dreams, our fears, and those awkward moments that make us both cringe and giggle. Just imagine that I have been working in this cafeteria for several months every day for many hours.
You are very hardworking. You will succeed. I believe in it.
Our laughter echoes through the air, echoing among the trees, and for a moment it seems that the world around us disappears. It's just her and me, and in this simple moment, I feel a connection stronger than any Wi-Fi signal. After our rendezvous with pizza, there was a new energy between us. And when I share my dream, the dream of owning this Ford Mustang, she listens attentively. Just imagine that soon I will be able to buy a dream car.
This is really cool, but I really want to become a professional dancer. I really like to express myself in this way. I am sure that I can become very famous in this field.
Sparks appear in her eyes, and it is clear from her that she loves her job very much. Anyway, Mary, I've been thinking about it for a long time and decided to offer it to you. I really like you, and I think it would be a great idea if we rent an inexpensive apartment and start living together. What do you think about it? Hearing this, Mary hesitates at first, not sure if this is the right step. But in her eyes there is a thirst for adventure, curiosity about what could have been. And then, with a shy smile, she agrees.
I thought about it and decided to agree. I'm sure it will do us good.
After that magical evening in the park, our journey takes a new direction. We are starting an exciting process of finding an apartment that will become the basis for our common dreams. It is not an easy task to view ads, visit apartments, and imagine what our life will be like in each room. But finally we find it, the perfect apartment. It's cozy and bright here. We sign a lease, and suddenly our dream begins to take the form of walls, windows, and a door that opens up endless possibilities. We've finally done it. Now we will live together. We are preparing to move with a mixture of excitement and fatigue. We arrange furniture, hang works of art, and turn an empty space into a house that belongs only to us. Finally, we finished the renovation of the house. Mary went to her dance and I went to work. As the days passed, we both focused on our business. Mary was trying to be the best at dancing, and I was trying to earn more money. Every day feels like a step forward, a step closer to the dreams we are building together. After a while, an opportunity appears. The chance to buy this Ford Mustang is the one I've been dreaming about for a long time. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and when I stand in front of this graceful beauty, my heart is pounding like a stallion ready to gallop. Thanks to my hard-earned savings, the Mustang becomes mine. I can hardly believe it. I'm sitting behind the wheel of my dream car, the engine purring like an animal awakened from a dream. This is not just a car, it is a manifestation of my dedication, my perseverance, and unshakable faith in the power of dreams. Driving through the streets in this Mustang, I feel the eyes of passers-by, their admiration and silent applause for the journey I have undertaken. But it's not just their admiration that warms my heart, it's the pride I feel inside myself. I did it. I turned a dream into reality. Mary, I bought myself the car I dreamed of. Now I can take you wherever you want.
Daniel, you're just a great fellow.
To see the sparkle in her eyes when she looks at the car, to hear her laugh as we race along the open road, it's like the Mustang has become part of our love story, a symbol of the dreams we built together. But after a while I began to notice changes. Mary spent more and more time outside the apartment, absorbed in her dancing lessons. Don't get me wrong, I was glad that she was striving for her dream, but I couldn't ignore the nagging feeling deep down. At first I brushed it off, thinking it was just my insecurity playing a cruel joke on me. But as time went on, the doubts grew stronger. Our time together seemed to be shrinking, and the moments we used to share were more like fleeting glances than meaningful connections. Why is she being so cold to me? Maybe I'm doing something wrong? We need to come up with something. One day I decided to do something I had never thought of. I decided to follow her. As usual, I drove her to the building where dance lessons were held. Well, good luck. I'll definitely pick you up after class, okay?
Thank you, dear. I love you very much. See you soon.
Mary got out of the car and headed towards the building. I was very nervous, but I also got out of the car and followed her unnoticed. Going into the building, I found the office where Mary's dance lesson was taking place. I watched from afar as she entered the dance studio, and my heart sank when I saw her laughing, dancing, and chatting with someone else. Okay, she should dance with him, but she doesn't have to hug and have fun. I don't like it. The sight tore my insides apart like a storm raging inside me. I felt betrayed, hurt, and lost in a sea of confusion. I returned to my Mustang parked nearby and drove aimlessly. My thoughts were in a whirlwind of emotions. What did I miss? Why did she decide to communicate with him more closely than with me? Maybe the problem is with me? I found myself on the seashore, looking at the boundless expanse of water and trying to figure it all out. Why was this happening? Have our dreams separated us? When the waves broke on the shore, I made a decision. I couldn't keep running away from the truth, and I couldn't let that distance destroy what we had built. I called her. Hi, Mary. It's urgent. I'll pick you up now and we'll go to the park where we first met.
All right, Daniel. I'll ask you to finish the lesson now. I'm waiting for you near the building.
I picked her up and we headed to the park. We were sitting on a bench. The air was heavy with unspoken words. And then, taking a deep breath, I asked her a question that was tearing me apart. Mary, why are you spending more time with that guy and not with me? At first she hesitated, her eyes filled with a mixture of guilt and pain. But then, in a voice full of emotion, she told me the truth. She explained how my pursuit of the Mustang and my own dreams made her feel abandoned, as if she had taken a back seat in my life. Daniel, I couldn't even think about it. Why didn't you tell me what the problem was right away? Tears welled up in our eyes when we exposed our souls, our fears, and our vulnerability. It was like a dam bursting, releasing all the pent-up emotions that were festering beneath the surface. And at that moment, I realized that our dreams should never have separated us. They were supposed to unite us, support us, strengthen our common bond. Daniel, well, I've decided what we're going to do. From now on, let's solve all the problems at once and support each other.
Please forgive me. I didn't do the right thing to you. Now everything will be different.
We made a pact to be more attentive to each other, balance our aspirations with our love, and always communicate, no matter how difficult the conversation may be. It was a decision born out of heartache, but also out of a deep desire to save what we had built together. We got into my car and headed back to the house. Now we knew the whole truth and decided to strive for the best. How do you like this story? Did the guy do the right thing? Write your opinion in the comments. I will be glad of your subscription. I love you.